Hi, my name is Gudrun from G Designs. Welcome to our Happy Friday extra early.
Hi.
Mr. HP is right beside us. It's going to be a little different. The sound, of course, we're just on our laptop and we are in Iceland. It's actually 4 p.m. I wanted to do it early because so you can see a little bit of daylight still, although sun is already down, but because we have a lot of snow here, it actually stays a little bit brighter for longer, which makes a huge difference when the sun goes down so early. So thank you for being with us. It's going to be just a quick little check-in today as we are just away from home and getting ready to go home this weekend. So we're enjoying our last time. So of course we have to celebrate, even though it's Friday. I know it's possibly for most of you fairly early for a cocktail, but it's 4 o'clock here. So we are having one. We are having a lovely one. So cheers, everybody. I don't have a name for it and not really a recipe because this is Icelandic pink gin. So it is infused with strawberry and, of course, made with pure Icelandic mountain water. It's really pretty pink. And I just threw in some strawberries. We had this Sicilian lemon tonic. So I put a little bit of that in there and then just some sparkling water and ice. And there it is. That's it. It's delicious. The flavor of this is so good. Nice and fresh.
Yeah,
Totally taste the strawberries. So I absolutely love it. So I hope you're all having a great Friday. Maybe it's morning, maybe it's afternoon for you. Maybe you're not even up. I don't know. But it's been a busy week. We are just finished our tour. Most of our tour members went home on Wednesday and the rest of them yesterday. So we are the last ones here. And we had a wonderful tour despite all of our challenges with COVID restrictions, but we made it through. And sometimes it actually was benefiting us. So we loved that places that were just not that crowded at all or nobody barely there. So we did benefit in many cases, although it presented its challenges, as we talked about last Tipsy Tuesday. So I hope you watched our show. These two past Tipsy Tuesdays were pre-recorded, so we didn't miss a show. I know they're always different when we premiere them just on YouTube, but it was beautiful to see your comments. We, of course, stayed up and watched them. So it was lovely. And this last Tuesday, we actually launched our third Advent project, which was the pillowcase, the travel pillowcase. Let's see if Mr. HP can put that up. Can you put that on the screen? We just do this. The pillowcase.
Okay.
Just to show everybody. There it is. Actually no, it's the blog that has the Advent project. So it talks about all the Advent projects, gives you all the links to everything you need to find. So it's always best to just go to the blog. So and then of course we are coming home this weekend. So we are getting ready for the last few days before the holidays. I wanted to remind you, if you haven't yet checked out our little goodie or G Designs wish list, Christmas list. So there you can go to our website and print this out if you want a physical Christmas list to fill out, just like all the kids do. It's really fun. And then we, of course, sell gift cards and everything else. So we're going to have shopping days, in-house shopping days, so you can have extended hours. Wednesday, before the holidays, which is the 22nd. Oh, I'm going to sneeze. Wednesday, the 22nd.
I'll mute you. Go ahead.
And then, which will be from 3 to 7. We're normally not open on Wednesdays, But you have to go on the website and reserve a spot because we have to limit our numbers. And then it's also going to be the Saturday before. Saturday, is that no, that's the 18th. Is it 18th? I don't have.
Is that Saturday? Yes, the 18th.
Yeah, 18th. Okay. Yeah, Saturday the 18th, we will have open shopping from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. So we'll be happy to gift wrap stuff for you and just have a fun time meeting people coming in to shop. So again, make sure you reserve a spot if you're coming in to shop in the showroom. So that is kind of coming up. And of course, we have one more advent project, which will be next week for Tipsy Tuesday. And then as we always get into the middle of the month, the excitement starts to build. We have a Christmas in Europe project going live next week. And then Fast and Furious Club project going 5 days after that. So on the 20th. So I'm going to keep you busy. We're going to keep you busy.
I don't have my crowd effects.
Oh, you have to do it real life. So cheers, everybody. Like I said, I hope you have a great Friday. We would love to take some questions if you have any. We have been enjoying our time with family and friends, and we're having some people over tonight to celebrate my birthday, of course. So I'm gonna
still
cook.
Going. Birthday's still going, everybody.
Still going. Mm-hmm. Still my birthday week.
You see.
Oh, pillowcases. Yes. Okay. Oh, how cold is it there? It's right now, it is 21 degrees here in Iceland, which is fairly cold. And it's supposed to, we have a lot of snow and it's all frozen, icy, but I hear it's going to melt. All the snow is going to go away over the weekend. So they're getting a warm front and it's going to probably rain. That's the problem with fluctuating temperatures over the winter in Iceland. It's very common here in the south. So unfortunately, it will get slushy and yucky, but right now it's beautiful outside. We have actually clear skies right now. So we are really hoping to see some northern lights tonight. We unfortunately just saw a sliver of them when the tour group was here the first night. And then we went out on an excursion to try find them on Tuesday night. And unfortunately, we had an open sky. We saw a little bit of stars, and then we just saw the clouds come in and close it up. So, and then it started snowing. So we missed it this time around on Tuesday, but it was a fun adventure. We felt like storm chasers. So we are hoping for a better view tonight. We have a great view right off of our balcony here. So this is north, so we can see the mountain, and so it'll be right above it. Hopefully beautiful. So we'll take some photos if we can and let you guys know. All right. So everybody's loving
that picture.
Oh. What are you trying to do? He's trying all kinds of tricks with his phone. But it was lovely. We really have enjoyed this extra 2 days here since we left the tour group, just kind of sleeping in. Well, Mr. HP has gotten up every morning and gone to the gym and, of course, the swimming pool.
Sauna, swimming pool.
Sauna, yeah.
Sauna first. No, workout, sauna, swimming pool. So
we
nice.
Just walk. It's just
it's steaming and it's warm. Mm-hmm. It's really cool.
But it's outside.
Yeah.
So you walk outside and all the pools are heated and it's beautiful. Good for you. All right. Let's see. Okay, so everybody's cold front is coming back, and that's why Iceland is getting the warm front. Okay. All right. Somebody said something about what winter sports do Icelanders enjoy? So we have some skiing, some downhill skiing. Obviously, we don't have like the big, gigantic mountains or resorts like Colorado or anything, but we have downhill skiing. And they do also cross-country skiing, a lot of just snow sledding, and then actually snowmobiling is what I was going to say. So snowmobiling, because sometimes some winters are not that snowy down in the lowlands, but you can always go up to the mountains and even up on the glaciers and go snowmobiling. So that's always fun. So, hearty lot swimming outside. Mary says, yes, Icelanders. So every single little town in Iceland has pretty much a local swimming pool, which is heated pools and hot tubs outside. And it's built into our culture to get together. I mean, a lot of folks go in the morning and you do your laps or whatever, or just go in the hot tub and you catch up on, current events or politics or whatever. And then when kids are done with school, whole family goes to the pool to kind of unwind the day. Kids have fun playing, and then it's just everybody sleeps perfectly after that. So it's just been wonderful. I mean, it's a wonderful tradition, and
Yeah.
he's embracing it.
Oh,
He's
I love
loving
it.
it.
I love it. We should have one just like this in Minnesota.
Yeah, they should. Well, we don't have a lot of geothermal water in Minnesota.
I know, right?
Other than winter sports, are there any teams Icelanders follow? Well, of course, Icelanders are very big on their soccer or football. And then in the wintertime, handball. Team handball is very, very popular here. So it's played indoors. Not many people in the US know what it is. It is played in the Olympics, though. And of course, just I think recreational things like swimming and playing golf. Golf is big in the summertime because you can play really late and start really early because the daylight. So it's just wonderful. All right. Okay, is the volcano still active? No, it is not. They have still not officially said that it's that the eruption is over, and I don't know what would be the thing that says that it is over. I don't know, but it has been is pretty low action. There's still something brewing underneath, but there's another one brewing. So one of our bigger volcanoes that's underneath the big glacier has been showing some activity. Some of the rivers are bulging. So they say that there may be an eruption starting there. So we'll have to see.
Curling?
No curling in Iceland. I think we unfortunately don't have very many indoor ice rinks. So maybe only think 2. They make a few outside, but in the wintertime, but they are hard to maintain because of the fluctuation in weather here. But I think they have maybe started playing a little curling in those ice rinks, but we didn't even have an ice rink, like an indoor ice rink, until my teenage years. So we would skate on the streets or skate on the frozen lakes.
What town are you in right now? I'm
in my hometown of Selfoss. That is about 45 minutes from Reykjavik. Just have to cross a little mountain pass, but it's a beautiful location. Really nice town, especially they've built it up so much lately. Beautiful lots of restaurants and fun stuff to do. It's all decked out in holiday lights, which is really making my Christmas spirit.
Any quilt stores here?
No quilt stores, and not really any quilt shops in all of Iceland that have regular business hours. There are some sewing stores that might have a little bit of quilting fabrics, but unfortunately, the only real full-on quilt shop is only open like a few days a week for a few hours. So nothing that has regular business hours, unfortunately. All right. That was the quilt shop one. Did I say, are you buying a condo as discussed on the summer trip? Well, we are in our condo. So it's wonderful to have our own space. So this was the first time staying here. Especially, it's like 100 yards from the swimming pool. It's another 100 yards to the bakery, which I took advantage this morning, went for a walk and got some great stuff, some great croissants.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, now we are going home. We've been eating, lovely croissants this whole trip, and now we have to go home, and they're just not the same in America. Right. They are just not. What have we been eating? Oh, okay. So in Iceland, of course, I take advantage. Normally, I don't eat fish at home, but I eat fish in Iceland. I'm a pescatarian in Iceland. It's the most wonderful fresh fish. So I've been eating as much as I can, and I actually just bought some beautiful salmon that is fresh from the fishmonger this morning. I'm going to cook that tonight for my friends. Cannot wait. It'll be lovely. But we've had cod, haddock, and what else? Oh, we've had Arctic char, We've had trout. So just wonderful. All right. So
What was the dish in
do
Germany?
many people quilt here? I mean, you know us quilters, even though it's hard to get supplies, they're hardcore. Those that get into it. So they're I don't know numbers. There's not a whole lot of quilters in Iceland because we don't have the tradition and the history of quilting like the states do. But I would say that quilting started here around in the late 70s, which is when we had access to the cotton fabrics when they came to Iceland. So, and we had a wonderful big quilt store for many, many years in Reykjavik that just closed down. I want to say like 5 years ago or so, 5 or 6. And then my shops that I had when I lived here. So some of those quilters are still going, and hopefully you guys are watching here tonight. Yeah, hardcore. Once you start quilting, it's hard to stop. You don't just stop, do you?
She had shark too, just so you know.
Oh, yes. We had to try some fermented shark, of course. Every tour, we have to do that. He did not, but he did take a shot of some Black Death, which is our aquavit, which is made with a little bit of caraway, and you pop it straight out of the freezer into the glass and shoot it right after you take that bite of shark. All right.
Does your sister have a quilt shop?
My sister runs kind of a version of my shop, so GE Quilt Designs, and we have a website, so it's online shop only. And so my sister runs that part. So it's gedesignsIceland.com. That is only in Iceland and ships from Iceland. So it's same that we have in most, or a lot of the same that we have in my store in the States. It's just easier for Icelanders to shop there because it ships and it comes in 2 days, which is beautiful.
Do they use duvets here instead of sheet?
Duvets, yes. So because we don't have the history of quilts, we don't. I mean, quilts are a rare thing on beds here in Iceland. Most people, if they have one, they put it over their duvets to just kind of protect them during the day. They're kind of decorative.
I'm not for the duvets.
No, there's a quilt on our bed over the duvets, and he threw away the duvet. He's too hot. So he used just the quilt, which is wonderful.
Perfect.
Oh, so Marjorie asked if my condo will be an Airbnb. Hopefully, maybe. We have to get some permits and things, so maybe we will be able to rent it out for periods of time. So that will be great. All right. Are there knit shops here? Yes, lots of knit shops. And actually, the Icelandic wool you can just get at the grocery store or at the gas station. So most of the knit shops will have more kind of specialty yarn, imported yarn, and stuff like that. They don't really carry the basic Icelandic wool, which is kind of funny. They have a lot. I mean, almost every single Icelander knits. So there's a lot more knitting and all kinds of other handwork, needlework. So cross stitch and needlepoint and stuff like that. Knitting, crocheting. Yes. Do you have a cold? No. We were just, does my voice sound different? It's probably because we have.
You always sniff.
Oh, it's just we had just been outside, but we are just using the microphone on the computer, so that's why probably it sounds a little bit different. All right. Anything else? Oh, that's a duvet question. Are you looking for questions too?
Yep. Joanne loves salmon.
Yes, and they all are. Some have tried the shark, and some liked it. Others not so much.
Jolene is decorating cookies later.
Oh, I would like some cookies. Is Icelandic wool washable? Yes, it is washable, but you want to hand wash it. Or you can put it on a really gentle cycle. Mostly just hand soak with some wool soap. You want to use wool soap, but then you want to just lay them flat to dry. So, yes, and then the nicer gas stations. Nice comment there from Jen. They have almost anything you need. So it's like a mini convenience store. We'll have some foods and sandwiches and even like Some have a little grill that you can get a burger or whatever. Sandy's asking, do you get Icelandic wool in the US? I'm not sure. So question, is it a soft wool? There's all kinds of blends available, but the Icelandic lopi, which is 100% wool, is just the pure wool. So some might probably find it a little itchy, but it's the warmest, best thing ever.
Have you had some chocolates with licorice?
Oh yes, we have some in a bowl over there. He doesn't like licorice. It's probably why my eyes are puffy. I've been eating too much licorice.
Do Icelanders give each other a book for Christmas?
Yes. I actually went to the store and bought some books to bring home for my grandson. I'm excited. So that's a very, very common tradition here in Iceland that everybody gets a book for Christmas. And so a lot of all the publishing of books, Icelandic books, happens right before the holidays. So,
are there Tesla supercharged here?
Are there chargers? Yes. So, it was an interesting that I just told the tour group this. So,
more electric cars here.
Yeah, there's lots of electric cars. Tesla, lots of Tesla, and all kinds. And there's even brands like that Kia that you saw. I think, yeah, but that version is not even available in the States yet.
No, I've never seen it before. Yeah. It's really cool.
So that. What I was going to say was that the EU has made a commitment to have all electric cars by 2035, I think, and or 2035. And Iceland even committed to do it 5 years earlier than that. And that means that there will be no gas or diesel cars sold, new cars sold after that year, only electric. So Iceland, we have a lot of electricity, a lot of cheap electricity, or inexpensive, because we have so many hydropower plants and geothermal power plants. So electricity is fairly inexpensive here compared to other things. So it just makes sense for Iceland to be based on electric. So I love that. Can you mix anise and caraway when cooking? I'm sure. That's a classic combination in many drinks too.
A lot of people like the chocolate with black licorice.
Oh yeah, I've gotten many people on my tours to try it.
I don't know what's wrong with them. I don't know. You guys okay? No.
It's the perfect combination of the salty and the sweet. And if you like licorice flavor,
you can do a cookie and a sandwich. You don't have to have black licorice.
Cookie and a sandwich, not together. Oh,
you can
gross.
have caramel popcorn or something.
Yeah, but it's not as salty. Popcorn's not as salty as licorice, and it doesn't have the licorice flavor. It's so good.
That's the problem.
It's so good.
Okay, not for everybody. Okay.
No, you have to like licorice, of course. All right. You should sell Icelandic dark chocolate licorice at your store.
No, she'd eat it all before.
That'd be a problem. Oh, gosh. Okay, so any other questions?
What is the average temperature in the winter there?
I would say, so actually, interestingly enough, average temperature in Iceland year-round is about 36. Is that crazy? That's because our summers are cool and then winters aren't that cold. So 36 year-round. I would say a winter temperature, I would say like maybe it's just right about freezing. I would say, because we have days where it's melting and it's raining, and then the next day it's freezing, and so it kind of fluctuates. So I'm talking about here in the South. I'm just talking from experience.
Yes, Jan, I did say popcorn is my favorite too.
Okay, is asking, is the chocolate more bitter or sweet? So if it's Icelandic, we use the salty licorice. It's salty, and then the chocolate is milk chocolate, so it's very sweet. Not very sweet, but it's perfect. It's a perfect balance. Okay. All right. Iceland has better weather than Minnesota. Iceland has warmer winters than Minnesota. I would never say it has better weather.
No.
Because when our plane landed here in Iceland, it was so windy. It had 60 miles an hour wind gusts. And so that's why our flight was delayed. It was delayed a couple hours because they knew they couldn't land. And so they didn't leave. And then once we landed, they wouldn't let us off the plane because it was just whipping. The plane was whipping, so we would have gone flying as we walked out.
That was a rough landing.
It was a rough landing.
It was just like,
yeah. But he like that
he handled it.
That captain handled it very well.
Yeah.
So so Annette prefers licorice over shark. Yeah. So if you had to have that, because you won't even eat shark either, licorice or shark?
Licorice.
Okay. All right.
I would go with licorice. It just does not stink like shark does.
Well, you haven't tasted shark.
No, I don't.
Oh, Carol,
smell.
I'm so absolutely agree with you. Twizzlers are not licorice.
Oh, now you're talking.
It's not licorice. I don't know why people try to call that licorice. That is not. All right. I heard a blizzard is coming to Minnesota today, so we're happy to be here for a couple more days. We won't be home for a couple more days.
I see the snow was almost gone.
Yes.
But now it's coming back. Okay.
So, yeah. So that'll be good. It'll be great if you just melt all that blizzardiness before we come home.
Yeah.
That would be awesome. I don't know. So I wanted to remind everybody before we sign off here, we're going to sign off here soon, that our Tipsy Tuesday show will actually be this coming Monday. So we'll see you just in 3 days at home in the studio on a Monday at 7 p.m. Central, because Mr. HP is going to go have his knee replaced.
A new knee, everybody. I'm getting a new left knee.
On Tuesday.
So when I go through the airport, I beep, 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 beep.
Yes. So we'll see how it goes. He's been prepping and preparing, so I think it'll go well. But that will be Tuesday, so that's why we moved the show to Monday. And then we'll check in with you guys the following Friday. So any last words for everybody? So those of you that get our newsletter, they're prepping an amazing newsletter with a really cool special. What do they call? Perfect pairings. Remember when we had the perfect pairing with the winter nap bundle, and you got some patterns? Yes. So there will be a couple of perfect pairing specials in that newsletter. So make sure you check that out. That will come to you later on today. We are, of course, on an extra early. So everybody's wishing you good luck for the surgery. So
thanks, everyone.
I know probably a lot of you already gone through it or know somebody has gone through it. So we're hoping that it all goes well, and I'll have to wait on him left and right.
Yay! No, I'll be running in a week.
Oh, no.
Okay, maybe not.
No, you're not allowed to. I won't let you.
No.
So that's all good. So everybody, thank you for hanging with us today. This is going to be our goodbye to you from Iceland.
Oh, mine's empty.
Whoa. Because you didn't talk enough. I was talking the whole time. And I'm going to get to work on cooking some wonderful Icelandic salmon for my family and friends. And we will see you back at home on Monday, 7 p.m. Central. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye-bye.